Before the maize plant is knee-high, something is already inside it. A fall armyworm larva has worked its way down into the whorl, the tight green funnel at the center where every new leaf is made. And it is eating in the dark. It chews outward from the middle. Cutting through leaf tissue that has not yet unrolled. Each fold it destroys will emerge days later as a row of ragged holes, a record of damage written before anyone could see it. Below, the soil is warm and cracked from a dry week. Above, the older leaves stand stiff and pale. The plant cannot reach the thing hollowing out its future because the wound is happening in the only part of it that can still grow. It has tried everything. The damaged tissue floods with protease inhibitors, compounds designed to jam the caterpillar's digestion and starve it inside its own meal. The armyworm answers by producing different enzymes and keeps eating. The plant thickens its leaf edges with silica, tiny abrasive crystals meant to wear the mandibles down. And the caterpillar simply grows larger mandibles with each molt. More eggs hatch on the underside of the lower leaves. The new larvae climb toward the whorl and find it occupied, and the one already there kills and eats them, so that only the strongest feeder remains. Frass packs the funnel, wet and dark, sealing in moisture and rot. The growing point is now a wound, but the armyworm refuses to leave. Finally, the chemistry changes. When mandibles cut maize tissue, the plant does not only bleed. It releases a blend of green leaf volatiles and terpenes, and the exact recipe depends on the saliva of the animal chewing it. This is not a general alarm. It is a name. Somewhere downwind, a wasp barely 3 millimeters long turns into the plume. Cotesia marginiventris cannot see the caterpillar, cannot hear it, and has never visited this plant before. It is flying up a gradient of scent that means one thing only. Which is fall armyworm, feeding, here, now. The wasp lands on a shredded leaf and walks straight down into the whorl, into the dark and the frass. Toward an animal that outweighs it 1,000 times over. The caterpillar senses it and begins to thrash, whipping its body side to side, a defense that works against almost everything else. The wasp waits out the movement. Then it steps in, curls its abdomen forward, and drives its ovipositor through the caterpillar's skin in less than a second. One egg goes in. The caterpillar keeps feeding, apparently unharmed. And that is the point. Inside it, the wasp larva hatches and begins consuming the body from within. Taking fat reserves first and leaving the heart and gut intact, so its host stays alive and keeps eating for it. For days, the armyworm continues to move through the plant, thinner now, slower, still hungry. Then the larva is finished. It cuts its way out through the body wall and spins a small white cocoon beside the hollowed carcass, which twitches once and stops. The Whorl holds a corpse in a cradle, side by side on the same leaf. The chewing stops. For the first time in 2 weeks, nothing is cutting into the growing point. And the plant does the only thing it knows how to do, which is to push upward. New leaves unroll from the center, still carrying the punched holes of old damage at their bases, but clean and whole above them. The stem thickens. Brace roots drive out from the lower nodes and grip the dry soil. Within a week, the tassel breaks through at the top. Dusting pollen down over silks that were never touched, the ragged lower leaves stay as scars, and the plant grows past them. For the maize, the survival of the growing point is the difference between a harvest and nothing at all. For the wasp, the caterpillar was a warm nursery with a heartbeat, kept alive exactly as long as it was useful. For the field, one parasitized armyworm means dozens of wasps next month, hunting the offspring of the same moth. The plant never fought the caterpillar and never could. It advertised precisely and in chemical language. And a specialist arrived to collect. In nature's quiet battles, the loudest survivors are often the ones that learn to call